Welcome Battle Brothers, I am the Epic Narrator and welcome back to Volistad. Today we're going to be playing Final Liberation, the narrative campaign. If you haven't played Final Liberation before, it's based on the Epic 40k rule set. And if you haven't checked out the previous videos, I suggest you check those in the link above. If Final Liberation looks like a game that you'd like to play, I suggest you also check out my How to Play Final Liberation on a Windows 10 PC, because this game is old and it can be a bit of a pig to get running on a modern computer. So before we start the actual game, let's get the YouTube stuff out of the way. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. Best way to support the channel is by liking and subscribing. And if you want to support the channel even further, why not check out my Patreon as well. Those links will be below. So quick recap, what happened last time? Last time we took this region here with our Mordians, and our Mordians got a little bit of a bloody nose at the beginning of the battle. We've lost all of our Chimeras, unfortunately, and we were in close proximity to both Warbikes and Scorchers. Luckily, the tactical squads brought it home for the Mordians, and we managed to fight off those Orks in close quarters, but it was a very close call. And as you can see by this missing unit here, we did lose all of our Chimeras. So I'm going to go ahead and repair this Commissar unit. We've got 91 resources to continue to spend, but I don't think we can buy too much, and really we want to buy... Oh, we could actually buy... Looking at this, we could actually buy another Chimera squadron. And I think that would be the best thing to do, because we're going to need the Chimeras to actually go in, give the troops protection and take those objectives in the future. So that is what I'm going to do. Last time we found, judging by the cutscene, it looked like there is a factory near here somewhere. So let's... go to the next turn and see what happens.
Lord Commander, I have come to this place in order to speak to you where no others might overhear. I fear if Skrull is not soon defeated you. Suffice it to say, I have served under two Lord Commanders militant in a single campaign in the past. I say this not to threaten, but to war.
Alright, so if you're wondering what Commissar Holt's telling me there, he's telling me, look mate, you best hurry up and get on and kick the shit out of these Orks, or you'll get in the boot, my friend. So yeah, so this is War Boss Skrull's unit here. So really this is our objective, is to try and take these guys out. But I don't see how much faster he wants me to move, to be honest. Right, I am going to attack these Bad Moons here. The reason being is that I have a sneaking suspicion that these Bad Moons have perhaps that's where the factory is. So I'm just going to repair these units up, and I've only got 41. Let's go. Fingers crossed. Is that against the Imperial Creed? Okay, so we're gonna set these guys up. You notice I've actually bought myself an extra unit of basilisks. Really, the artillery in this can make or break the game. Units that we want to be careful of are our Lehman Russes. That might sound a little bit strange. Oh, why are you being careful with the Lehman Russes? The reason being is that the Lehman Russes are extremely expensive. Now, 3 Lehman Russes, I believe, is actually more expensive than 1 Baneblade. So we have 2 objective markers by the look of it. One here and another one here. In fact, they're very close together, which is a good thing for us. So my plan is run those Chimeras in with the Lehman Russes in support. So as long as we stay on the road, we actually get some bonuses to movement. My Tallarns are all heavy weapons chaps. I would normally spread out my artillery, but I'm actually going to leave them all there. Now, the reason being is that my units are going to be quite close to them to kind of give them some protection. Let's see what Warboss Scroll has got for us. Ooh, okay, are these bubble chuckers? That's what they're called, right? So what we can see here is a lot of war bikes, which is worrying, and they're actually being protected by a void shield, which is being thrown out by these bubble chuckers there. I believe they're bubble chuckers. Okay, right, and we got some heavy tanks here. So I'm actually going to go and aim directly for this guy here, try and take out that shield, and if the artillery sort of bounces around in that shield, it's still got the potential ability to take out some of these war bikes there. Okay, now I've actually just changed my mind. Because notice these guys are in this building here. If I can hit this building, then that should kill all of those orcs. So these basilisks are, yeah, nice. Okay, excellent. So that is going to give Warboss Scroll a really something to think about. So it looks like here, look, we've killed one unit here and perhaps 2 or 3 others. So looking at that, I'm thinking maybe we just move our heavy weapons guys in and see if we can clear out some of these orcs. So the enemy's morale is much higher than ours at the moment, which is a worry. But once we take these objectives, oh good god, did you see that? That Chimera just basically just drove around in circles instead of going directly to where he was meant to go. Look. So that's going to be quite a hindrance, and I am wondering whether to take the units out of that. I'm actually going to move these guys up as well. Although I am quite worried about, you see these guys here, look, these battle wagons have got battle cannons on them like that. So that was either a battle cannon or an auto cannon. So that is letting me know that right there my Lehman Russes are potentially in danger already.
Sir.
Tallarn heavies, what can they see? Okay, so I'm actually going to use the heavy weapons guy and try and take out the bubble chucker. Okay, so you see that? It just bounced the... It just bounced the heavy weapons shot off of the void shield. Or I believe it's a void shield, something similar, right? Some orcish, fiendish technology, no doubt. And first casualty there. Poor Tallarn just got eviscerated by an orc battle cannon, I believe. Yeah, you don't want to take one of those to the face in the morning, do you? Let's go for that. And if he misses, potentially it could hit one of these guys as well, right? Okay, so you see that the bubble chucker there. So I wonder if I've got to get inside. Yes. So I was now I've kind of answered my own question now. I was going to say I wonder if I've got to get it inside that void shield to destroy it, but obviously not. But I am worried about those heavy tanks. And we don't have many infantry either to try and take out those war bikes. Okay, so that was a shell bouncing off. One singular Tallarn down. Oh, I thought our morale was 200. Okay, that's why war bikes are so dangerous, right? See how they just completely hand-to-hand combat. They are nasty. So it would not surprise me if my Tallarns began to run now after losing, yeah, after losing a whole squad like that. And these war bikes are perilously close. Look. So now what we're going to be using is we're going to be using. So these sort of guns have pretty much got almost zero chance of. Okay, that's a good round. Those multi-lasers have almost got zero chance of getting through the armor of, you know, any vehicles, right? Okay, so they've retaken that objective, surprisingly. Now we want to just start taking out some of those battle wagons, really. Right, okay, so I'm going to use my battle cannon on this. And the las cannons as well. Come on, lads. Okay, so he's only getting to get one shot now on these guys. So how many shots was that? 6 or 7 to take out one. I'm going to keep those bolters there as Overwatch. No, I'm actually going to move this guy up and see if he can take a shot at one of the other battle wagons. Yes! Have that. Okay, keep him as Overwatch now. We'll move him. This is the Chimera that likes to drive around in circles, so let's put him there. Dump out the troops. So that means these guys could hopefully see some war bikes. Okay, no, but we can keep them. Can keep those guys as Overwatch, I think. Right, now we've got the artillery. Almost hit our own troops then. Right, so you saw the artillery bouncing off that bubble chucker there. This bubble chucker's quite tough, right? So perhaps we need an absolute direct hit on this guy, which... There we go. And also a war bike with it. Right, I'm actually going to go for the war bikes. Now, why am I going for the war bikes? Actually, no, I'm not. Changed my mind. I'm going to go for this guy. Okay. Fingers crossed now. There's we've done quite a bit of damage to them. I reckon they might start running. Okay, so it looks like the day could be ours. I can't see much fight left in them. Might have to up the difficulty the next game. Perhaps I'm speaking too soon, because this bubble chucker's getting closer and closer. It's going for hand-to-hand combat. Look, have that. That'll teach you. We're going to be losing chimeras now. See, maybe I spoke too soon. If that chimera makes it off the board, as it were, then we've lost him.
Commissar.
Right. Now the reason that I'm using those guys there is that these troops here have actually got pistols and swords as opposed to the rest of the heavy weapons guys. Let's take some pot shots at this as it runs away. These guys have rallied now. Yeah, I can't. Maybe 1 or 2 turns left in the Orks, I would say. And I actually have nobody to shoot, so what I'm going to do is keep all of this artillery on Overwatch. Any Orks that sort of put their head above the parapet should have several basilisk shots coming towards them. So I think if we just click this, yes, we've got the objective marker. So the objective, we get 50 or 25 points, so there was no point in risking anyone. It was just stay on that objective, hold it, and win the day. Right, so we took that with minimal casualties there. Let's see what the damage was. 1 unit of Tallarns and 1 Chimera. Not bad, chaps. Now let's see if we're going to be rewarded with an amazing cutscene. No. We do have 41 resources though, so let's repair these guys. Okay, so now the Tallarns are back up to top fighting form.
Lord Commander, our forces are withdrawing across the frontier. The Ork counterattack could drive us from the planet. If it continues, we may lose all hope of freeing this world. We must take direct, decisive action. We can afford to lose no more ground. Remain will serve.
Okay, so I need to take something, right? What do I need to... Where do I need to get to? Because he's telling me that, you know, it's going to be game over soon if I don't hurry up. So we'll save that for another day. So all in all, did pretty well out of that one. Although Commissar Holt's not very happy for whatever reason. Alright then, chaps. So thanks for joining me today. Again, remember to like, remember to subscribe. Why not check out my Patreon if you want a nice painted model like this? And why not check me out on Twitch if live painting is your thing? Those links will be down below as well. And until next time, Battle Brothers, may the Emperor protect you through Nurgle's Blight. See you later.